Everybody, I'm back. Welcome back to episode 2 for how to make a no-mess sheet pan dinner. My name's Emma Carter. I'm here at VITAE Apparel, and we're making some recipes that I've created to go into a new recipe book that can be found within the VITAE app. Let's get started. These recipes are healthier alternatives, easy, quick on-the-go meals that anybody can make. So if you're a mom on the go, if you're a student, if you have limited equipment and you want to eat well, these recipes are for you. So I love this recipe. It's probably one of the easiest recipes. All you're really gonna need is a sheet pan, cookie sheet lined with parchment paper, and you're good to go. So we've preheated our oven to 350 degrees, and for this recipe, you're going to need broccoli, mushrooms, potatoes, a red pepper, onion, and then chicken breast. For our seasonings, you can do whatever seasoning you want, but to keep it simple, olive oil, salt, pepper, and recently I went to Trader Joe's and I found this this green goddess seasoning blend. So we're gonna try it out today. I'm very excited about it. But you can put anything on, Cajun, steak spice, whatever you want, you can throw it onto this recipe. So what we're gonna start with is we're gonna wanna chop up our veggies and put it into a medium-sized bowl. For our vegetables are really interchangeable. You're not into broccoli, put something else in, maybe some zucchini. If you're not into pepper, you can put in, I don't know, a green pepper, whatever you want. Anyways, just make sure you wash your vegetables beforehand. So we're gonna chop up this red pepper here. If I'm making it for just myself, I'll probably use only half of a red pepper. If I'm doing it for a group of people, I'm taking the seeds out, by the way, and putting it in the compost here. You don't want to eat the seeds of a red pepper. If I'm making it for a group of people, I'll probably do maybe 1 or 2 peppers depending on how many people I'm cooking it for. Just get rid of all those seeds. So you're going to want to roughly chop. Can you guys hear the person angry outside? You want to roughly chop your peppers in any way you want, and then throw it into the medium-sized bowl. And then you can see here too on my cutting board, I have half of a sweet onion, which we're also gonna chop up. Emma, why sweet onion? Well, let me tell you. I just like them a lot better. I think they taste really good. Red onion is good too, but red onion is really strong in flavor. So if you're looking for a milder onion, definitely go for the sweet onion. They look like this, they're white. Red onion is red or purple. And then take off the outside shell of your onion. And we're gonna roughly chop this. So maybe into 3 here, and then peel apart its layers and throw it in. We'll see as I'm doing this if I'll start to cry or not, but I feel okay, so it should be fine. I don't think sweet onion is quite as strong as red onion when you chop it. I'm just gonna wash my mushrooms here and cut it up. Now in the recipe book, it will say to cook your potatoes first and put them in the oven, which you can too, but it also works this way as well. You can throw everything on at the same time and you'll just have to cook it for a little bit longer. If you're looking for time efficiency though, I would definitely start with your mini potatoes and put them on the pan first. So I've roughly chopped my mushrooms, throwing them in here. I have some broccoli too, which I'm just gonna throw in here too. Broccoli, zucchini, eggplant is really good on this dinner too. It's really just up to what your preference to vegetables that you want. Break some of that up. I'll say roughly half a cup of broccoli I'm using here, but on the recipe it says 1 cup. So it's totally up to you on what you wanna do. I'm taking my olive oil spray, this, or you can drizzle olive oil. I'm gonna spray the vegetables, coat them nicely, and then put on my seasonings. So we have a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then we're gonna try our green goddess seasoning, Has anyone ever tried it before? If you have, comment down below if it's good or not. I mean, I guess we'll find out today if it's good or not. So we're gonna sprinkle this on, and then we're gonna wanna mix it all up, and then we're gonna throw it onto our pan. I need a fork though. No, I have a spoon. There we go, and you'll have a really beautiful bowl full of all these lovely vegetable colors. Also, this is great if you don't like vegetables very much. I feel like when you season your vegetables properly and you roast them, they taste so much better than if you were to just cook them or saute them. So if you're not a big vegetable fan, I suggest trying this out. And if you're looking to try and get more vegetables in, definitely try this out. Once your vegetables are done, take your little baby potatoes, any color variety that you want, and we're just gonna chop them in half or in fours. If you want them to cook faster, chop them into fours. But I kind of like the bigger chunk of potato. Cut them in half. You can use the same medium bowl, throw them in, grab your spray, same thing as with your vegetables. A little bit of salt, pepper. If you want turmeric, throw some turmeric in. If you're looking to make them spicy, like I said in the other videos, add some chili flakes or whatever, but I'm so bad with spice, so nothing I make is spicy. Toss them in. Again, throw your potatoes on. And last but not least is our protein. So our protein source for this meal is a chicken breast. So on a separate cutting board, you're gonna wanna cut your raw chicken breast. A lot of people get intimidated when they're trying to make a recipe because they're trying to decide what elements should go with what. And if you're just learning how to make a staple, easy, quick recipe, a way that I like to think of it as, make sure your recipe has a protein, make sure it has fat, and make sure it has a carb, and there you go, you have something to eat. So you could pick a protein, let's say you want to do fish, then pick a carb that goes with your fish, maybe rice, and then if you want a fat to go with it, an avocado, and then you can go from there, play with flavors, throw in some soy sauce, and there you have kind of like this salmon rice bowl, which is really nice. Or another fun way to do it too is like if you want to, you're like, I only have chicken in the fridge. Grab chicken, and then for a carb you could do potatoes, and then for your fat you could do, I don't know, some kind of nut, and then go from there. Or I only have this vegetable. So it's kind of like you can play off what ingredients you have and think of what kind of dish that you want to make. It doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be overly complicated. You don't need to use multiple different ingredients. You can just have your staple ones at home, which is actually what is also included in the recipe book, is a staple grocery list. So things that I always like to have at home that will, as long as I have them, I'll at least have some kind of easy dinner or meal to make. Like my hummus. I always have hummus in the fridge. Hummus is my favorite. The other day I was cleaning out the fridge with my mom, and I think there was 4 different containers of hummus that we had. Also, by the way, I'm just chopping up the chicken and throwing it onto the pan directly. But I recently discovered there is beet hummus, which is a bright red hummus, and it's absolutely delicious. So if you happen to come by that, I highly suggest it. It's so good on nourish bowls or things like this as well. You'll see in this recipe there is hummus on top of it, and I'll show you how we're gonna bring that all together in a moment. So once your chicken is on, set aside the vegetables that have touched the raw meat. We're gonna wanna wash those separately. Quickly grab your spray again or your olive oil, drizzle it on top of your chicken, desired seasonings. Then we're gonna throw this in the oven at 350 degrees for roughly 30 to 40 minutes. Halfway through, you're gonna wanna take this all out, rotate everything, and then put it back in the oven. In the oven to go. Super easy and super quick. So in the time that this cooked, it takes about 35 minutes total. In that time, clean up the entire kitchen, and once the kitchen is clean, your dinner's ready and you're good to go. So we've taken our food out, the chicken is cooked, and our vegetables are nice and soft. And then super easy, you just scoop it all into one bowl, one dish here. Now this is a really cute dish that I found, so I'm really excited to see what this all looks like. Pretend that potato didn't fall outside, everyone. But yeah, you just scoop it all in. And then toppings for this are really easy. And if you want to bulk this meal up a little bit too, you could put a salad base on the bottom. You could throw some rice on the bottom as well. Perhaps some sweet potato to make a potato variety. It's really up to you, but I quite like it just eating it like this and letting the flavors really speak for themselves. So once you've scooped it all in like this, you're gonna grab some hummus. Now, if you saw episode 1, you'll see me talking about this hummus and how much I love it. So if you want to hear more about that, check out episode 1. We're going to take our hummus and we're just going to do a nice little dollop in the center of our, this is a giant dollop, in the center of our creation, just like that. Top it with some herbs of your choice, cilantro, dill, whatever you have. Here we just have some fresh cilantro that I'm gonna take from the side here. It's already been washed. Dollop in the center. You can do some red wine vinegar drizzle, or again, we're gonna pull out our balsamic vinaigrette. Drizzle all over the top, like so. And just like that, you have a super easy, no mess sheet pan dinner. Now, if you want to make it with me, pause the video here and we can take the first bite together. Personally, my favorite part is the mushrooms and the onions. Actually, I like the whole thing. That was a lie. Personally, I like it all. So about trying to do a bite of everything. We'll get a piece of our mushroom, a little bit of hummus, a little bit of the fresh herbs, a piece of our chicken. Now, I have a mic on, so are you gonna be able to hear me chew? Is this gonna be like ASMR? Are we gonna do ASMR together? Okay, everybody ready? Okay, first bite. That's delicious. If you're looking to make more easy and healthy recipes like this one we made today, go check out the other episodes in the mini series. We'd love to see if you guys give it a try, so tag us down below. If you make any variation or anything from the book, let us know and let us see your creations. We can make a big community of all our lovely recipes. Stay tuned for more, and if you're looking for something sweet, check out the next episode. Bye.